here again. And yeah, today we're going to talk about mental illnessing at sex, especially when you're in a relationship. Yeah, mental illnessing while relationshiping is hard, guys. Like it is a trip. So we are going to talk around communication and how to just like involve your partner or partners into your space and how you're doing, how to communicate when you're not feeling all sexy and stuff, because it is important, unfortunately, to keep those lines of communications open even when you don't feel like it, because we know when we get into that space, most of us don't want to say anything, we don't want to do anything, we don't have enough energy to be looking after ourselves and are greatly inconsiderate about our space and our personal selves, let alone taking our partners into consideration. Communication is hard for most humans, and when you get into, or when you're in a very bad space, it's actually even harder to voice out how you're feeling and everything else. Having another person take part in your life makes that a little bit harder, because you need to be considerate and take your partner into account. So, how do we communicate? I think the first thing, or the most important thing, or the easiest thing I find, is actually just sticking to the most effective and easy way of communicating that comes to you. So, if you can't open your mouth and actually say the words, find something that will help you communicate that feeling to your partner. Be it a painting, be it a specific song that speaks to you, or a quote or writing that somebody has done. Present it to your partner and say, hey, honey, like, please read this. And you can leave them with it and let them sit in it. And when you are both ready and comfortable to have a conversation about how you're feeling and how you'd like to be cared for, then have the conversation. But remember that it's two people humaning, so be mindful of what you say, how you say it. Be mindful. Just because you have a mental illness does not give you a reason to be an ancient person to somebody else. So be cognizant of that, please. Communicating lack of desire, or like, libido, is really hard in a relationship, because as much as your mental space can't or shouldn't be centering your partner, the fact that there's somebody else there means that you sort of need to bring them into it. And hopefully we are in healthy relationships where you are able to communicate your lack of desire or your lack of sex, because that's another issue as well that we don't talk enough about. I have found that if the space that I'm in with somebody is not the healthiest, I will lie when it comes to my desire for sex. I won't outright say I don't feel like having sex, I don't feel like being touched. I will use excuses like I am tired and all these other things, and actually not voice out that I don't feel like having sex, I don't feel like being touched. If you're able to communicate that, can we please do it in a very sensitive manner as well? Because there's still another human with feelings on the other side. And as much as your situation has got nothing to do with them, it's only human and natural to feel like you are lacking if somebody treats you or acts out in a way that looks like rejection. Because imagine your partner saying, no, don't touch me, and no, I don't want to have sex with you. And it's not, I don't want to have sex with you really, or it's just I'm in a mental state where sex is not possible. And communicate that, like, yes, like, I find you absolutely, I find you sexy, bruh. And if I could, like I would jump you, like I would jump your bones, but circumstances and how I'm feeling, it's not allowing. Have that conversation. And I know it takes extra work, but affirm each other on both sides. Affirmation, affirmation, affirmation. So a partner who is in a relationship with somebody living with a mental illness, please, during that time as well, there are so many things going on. Affirm your partner with mental illness. Please also find a way to have some affirmation system. If you can't say it, write it down on a piece of paper, Writing "Hey sexy" and just leaving that sticky note somewhere is also, like, it's enough. It is more than enough just to know that they are wanted and you are still here. You're dealing with some shit, but you are still here. And be open enough, guys, to take your partners on the journey with you. I remember last year, there was a time where I found myself in a depressive state, but my libido skyrocketed. And I couldn't communicate properly to the person that I was with that I wanted sex and I wanted more sex. Because I guess, like, she's sort of like gotten used to, okay, she is not okay. When she's not okay, cuddles a good amount of the time are all she can do. But sometimes, yeah, maybe she might want sex, but not all the time. So yeah, I'm just gonna be laid back and see her whenever I can. And I was just like, hey, when you coming over? And she'd just be like, yeah, no, sorry, I can't. And then I used to get mad because I wasn't communicating that, no, but I want you to come over and sex me. I want sex and I want it now. So guys, cut those problems and just talk, communicate. You'll save yourself. So, like, yeah, no man. Like, unnecessary shit will be cut. Just communicate. Hey honey, like, you are sexy, but I don't feel like sex or being touched at the moment, but I can hold your hand. Please give me your hand and let me hold your hand, so find ways to still be intimate in that space, because intimacy is not just about the physical, that's just it. Mental illnessing while in a relationship is hard, but it can be done, and it can be done in healthy ways. So talk, open your mouth, use your words, write it down, write a letter, play them a song, something, communicate. Let your partner know. Your partner cannot help you and be on the journey with you if they don't know what's happening. Thank you guys for watching. Just a reminder that there is a video about how to